What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today we're going to take a look at the Prison of Elders loot my 3 characters have picked up so far from the Challenge of the Elders, and of course Avarix's Elder Sigil. You get 1 guaranteed weapon and armor per week, which is the 90k and 30k scores, and we're going to take a look at what I got and how my characters have progressed. So firstly, look at my Hunter. The weapon he picked up is called the Her Champion. This thing is really interesting. It dropped to 335, which I'm happy with. My current highest special weapon is actually 334, the 1000-yard stare. So I'm really happy I got this thing. And now I have a 335 special weapon. This is probably going to go straight into my 1000-yard stare, to be honest. I really do need to prioritize that. But this is a decent weapon in itself. It's actually really interesting because it's the same impact and fire rate as the FELWINTER'S Live from year 1. So this thing is kind of back. Obviously the FELWINTER'S is nowhere near as powerful as it was in year 1. But if we look at the impact when you put on aggressive ballistics, it actually shoots up to be exactly the same as the FELWINTER'S Live. So it's pretty much back, and this is a year 2 version, except there are a few downsides. When it comes to just pure statistics, if we compare it to the FELWINTER'S Light, we can see the main differences is the FELWINTER'S has actually 6 in the magazine, whereas this Her Champion only has 5, so that's one downside right there. But the main thing is in terms of range. The FELWINTER'S still has a little bit more range, and that's even still without the Shot Package perk. Shot Package used to be, of course, that main perk that would boost the range dramatically and make the thing basically like a sniper. That's why it's called the FELWINTER'S Sniper, because you could just hit people from so far away with the thing as a shotgun. They removed that perk, so even without the perk, it still has more range than Her Champion. So it's basically like FELWINTER'S has come back in year 2, but it's been a nerfed version. This definitely won't be OP. I wouldn't worry about it at all. It's nowhere near going to be the OP thing that FELWINTER'S used to be, but it is a pretty decent version. If you come up close to this thing, you will get melted by it, and it is a decent weapon. Of course, you do need good perks on it as well, which I did not really get. I got Final Round, which is not a great perk, and also got Life Support, which isn't definitely one that you want at all. And of course, if I did get a perk that would boost the range and maybe take away from stability, that would make it a lot better. But this Her Champion is actually pretty decent and definitely one to keep an eye on. Now, in terms of the armor piece, he got the chest piece. This is the WARDEN'S Blood. It came at 335, because of course my character is 334, so that is the expected light level. And the perks aren't too great. I'll probably use it to infuse into one of my alts, to be honest. So this is a pretty decent chest piece right there. Now, moving on to my Warlock next up. His weapon is the Her Memory. This is the auto rifle. It's like a mid rate of fire auto rifle. Nothing too special. I'm still not sure whether this weapon will be good in Crucible. I feel with the right perks, again, it can be. If it had nearly max stability and maybe more range, it could be very, very good. But once again, you have to get lucky with the perks. There's a lot of RNG in this game, and even if you get the weapon, you still want to get a good set of perks. As you can see, the ones on mine, I got Rodeo, which is decent, but you would want something with a little bit more of an effect, something like Counterbalance. In the middle tier, I got Hand Loaded and Oiled Frame, and also Small Bore. I think Small Bore is definitely one I would go for. And then finally, Exhumed, which is an awful perk. This weapon gains improved range and handling a short time after revival, so definitely not a good perk for auto rifles, but still, I think if you get the right perks, this thing could be pretty decent. In terms of the armor that my Warlock got, he actually got the boots at 333, which is pretty good. I think his boots are actually 320, so that's a massive upgrade, and definitely happy to get these things. The perks on these are pretty awful. Got sidearm and machine gun reload, and also the solar double down, so nothing great there. Definitely going to be in the fusion fuel. And now finally looking at my Titan, I massively messed up. I made a mistake, and I definitely did something that you should not do. I did not even check my light level before opening my packages, and I was actually 303, I think, at the time when I opened them, which means all my stuff was around about that level. The 2 things I got were both 308, so I massively messed up. Definitely make sure you are the highest light possible before you open these packages, because I got 308 stuff, but it doesn't really matter because the stuff I got isn't too great. I got the Nightmare, which is the rocket launcher, and this thing doesn't really stick out to me too much. It's got really good blast radius, but the velocity is not too great. And again, I don't think it was really going to compete to the Vertigo or the Truth even, so it's not really something special. And once again, just like everything, you need to get really lucky and get the perfect perks. So maybe if it had like Tripod and Grenades and Horseshoes and Hard Launch and Javelin, then it could be decent. Once again, that requires a lot of RNG. You have to get extremely lucky to get a good version of this, so you can just buy one straight away from the Future Walkout vendor or from the Arms Day packages in the JLB 47. So nothing too special here, and I can't even use it as infusion fuel, so I definitely messed up. And the heavy category is still one of those few categories I don't have 335 yet, so it would have been awesome to get something. I don't think I would, because my Titan is about 330 right now, so I don't think I would have gotten 35. This thing is pretty much useless to me, can't even use it as infusion fuel, so make sure you're always the highest light when you open those packages. And now finally, the armor piece my Titan picked up is actually something I'm pretty happy about. This is something I hadn't ever gotten in year 1. I'm really happy I got this thing finally, and this is the helmet. This is called the Witness Helm, and this is basically the aeroplane helmet for the Titan with these giant wings on it. It looks awesome. I absolutely love the look, and especially with the shader as well. This is the Valiscard shader from Crypt Art Packages. I love the black and gold theme, and it's a really nice looking helmet. Again, it came at 308, so nothing too special. I think I might infuse this thing because it does look really, really awesome. Of course, with all of those runs of the Challenge of the Elders, I did pick up a bunch of exotics and legendaries and stuff in my postmaster. You can see right here, once again proving this is a very good farming method for those exotics and general infusion material in general, and I've got a ton of stuff to infuse right now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and a look at my prison loot. Be sure to comment down below what kind of stuff have you gotten so far from this week's Prison of the Elders, or anything cool you might have picked up. Always love reading your comments and seeing what kind of stuff you've been getting and what you're excited for. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like rating if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next video.